is a problem for Long Beach Poly as the game progresses.
The history between these two schools, two of the best that Southern California has ever seen. Poly defeated Mater Dei earlier this year, as we mentioned, 54-47. It was Mater Dei's only loss this year. They have won 24 consecutive. It will be McGinnis against Andres at center jump. And it will go to Mater Dei as it's knocked out by McGinnis. Mater Dei moving right to left here in the first quarter. The red-clad Monarchs won the 5A championship last Saturday, and bringing it up as he will 90% of the time, Jason Quinn, the 6-foot senior.
Long Beach Poly in a straight man defense.
Karich with a good drive at the baseline, rejected that time by McGinnis. Can we have a break at the other end? Two chances at it, both missed on the layup. Here we go the other way. This is David Boyle. Scores! 2-0, Mater Dei. Interesting that it's immediately racehorse basketball. Both these teams like to control the tempo and slow it down.
Both coaches said before the game they wanted to play.
It's Mater Dei who wants to play up-tempo at times. They have a better transition team, ironically enough, better than Poly.
Mater Dei in a straight man defense.
This is McGinnis. Willie McGinnis, who next year will be going on to play football at USC for Larry Smith, ties the game at 2. We played exactly 1 minute. The winner goes on to Oakland next Saturday night to battle for the state title. Quinn pops from outside. Jason Quinn averages just over 6 points a game. He comes out of his ears in big games like this.
Bill, he shot that first shot with a great deal of confidence here in the early going.
Roderick Hannibal, who's dangerous from the perimeter, lays it over for Craddock. Back to Hannibal, 15-footer. Strong rebound by Andy Karich.
Hannibal that time did not follow his shot, or he would have got his own rebound.
Remember, this Mater Dei team is extremely well balanced. They'll go to whoever has the hot hand. They have plays for everyone. Good rebound that time, but a miss by Andres. Rebound taken off by Poly. And here comes Hannibal. Roderick, the 6'5 senior.
Bill, one thing that I noticed about Mater Dei when I saw them in their last ball game, they've got good defensive transition.
Man-to-man defense by the Monarchs. We'll see a man-to-man at the other end for most of the game for the Jackrabbits, too. Tyus Edney gets it stolen away. Edney is a great penetrator, and he gets the ball back. Edney will go all the way. Tyus Edney, the 5'11 junior.
Quinn that time was in control of the ball, got ran over by his own player. Very unfortunate.
5.5 to play first quarter, just the start of the game. That's a 2-point basket by David Boyle, who had 24 points last night against Manual Arts.
Generally speaking, Mater Dei goes as David Boyle goes in the early going.
Ball stolen away. Here comes Quinn, 4-on-2. Great feed. And we're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on Roderick Hannibal. And it'll be free throw time for Charlie Andrus.
You know, nice dish that time by Quinn, but you got to wonder maybe if Andy Karich shouldn't have gone ahead and taken that shot. May have been one pass too many.
Karich is their best all-around player on Mater Dei. Had 26 points against North Hollywood, but this is free throw time for Andres, the leading rebounder on the team. Averages 11 points a contest.
Get a good look at his free throw ritual here.
Pretty good percentage, too, at 70% nearly.
You bet.
6-4. Monarchs on top. Make it 7-4.
Made that one look easy.
Mater Dei on a mission, Coach. Last year was the first time in Gary McKnight's 8 years that they failed to reach a Southern Section championship. And they have poured a lot into this season. This is a senior-dominated team for Mater Dei. 8-4.
Mater Dei here, staying in their half-court man defense.
Here come the Jackrabbits. Made a lot of major adjustments this year under Coach Palmer in his second tenure here at Long Beach Poly. He had 11 years here before he went to Long Beach State. Good offensive rebound by Hannibal. Dropped out of bounds. Last touch, however, by Mater Dei.
What was interesting that time is they cleared out for McGinnis. Absolutely isolated him on the low post, but the shot didn't drop.
Jakeem Craddock. They'll play it out on top now for Tyus Edney. He'll handle the ball most of the time for Long Beach Poly. Look at that sweet move. And the dish. McGinnis with the slam, and it's 8-6.
Boy, did Edney do a super job of getting the ball to him there. Nice kickoff.
Here's the matchup between point guards thrown out of bounds. Both teams had the turnover bugaboo in the first meeting.
Well, both of these teams are a bit uptight right now. This is a big basketball game. Needless to say, they're a little uptight.
And they know of each other's reputations. They haven't met much on the floor over the years. One game to remember was back in 1984, a 45-44 win by Pauley. And that was for the 4A championship, and the Jackrabbits then went on to win the state title. That's their last state title, 84. They want another shot at it next week. Mater Dei last won the title in 87. Here we have a foul away from the ball, and it should be an offensive foul on Hannibal.
I'll tell you, we'll get a good look at the dish right here by Edney. Watch the kickoff right here and the slam. No question about that. McGinnis put that one down in a big-time way. You
mentioned it. Pauley cannot get in foul trouble, and already Hannibal, probably their best shooter from the outside, has 2 fouls. 4 minutes to play first quarter. It's 8-6 Mater Dei. We expect it to be close until the end. Not a good shot by Boyle. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled.
Boyle was fortunate that time, although he did a nice job of fouling his shot. That shot was ill-advised. Off balance, not the shot that you want when you run a half-court set.
Foul is on Yakeem Craddock, the 6'3", 180-pound junior. And it'll be free throw time now for David Boyle. Ron Palmer really has done a nice job with the Poly team, disciplining this team. It's a very deliberate team. They just don't go out and play freestyle. David Boyle, great free throw, 75%.
You know, one thing that's well noted here of these two ball clubs, not only do they have discipline on the court, but they do a nice job of having discipline off the court.
That's a rare miss at 32 points in the Southern Section title game, the 5A game against Loyola. If he gets hot, the Monarchs can ride his back to a victory. Both free throws missed. That shows the nerves, I think, Coach.
Well, they're both uptight right now.
Edney, lightning quick. Foul out on top. Jason Quinn. That's his first.
Get a good look there, Coach McKnight. I'm sure that part of the reason he's not feeling real well tonight is because of the nerves involved in coaching a big game like
Tell you what, during a game, he puts a lot of responsibility on his assistants, doesn't he?
We'll talk about that here if we get a chance as the game progresses. You're absolutely right about that, Bill.
Edney around the pick. There's Hannibal. Lets it fly. Inside, batted around, grabbed by Karich. The transition for the Monarchs. They lead 8-6. Jackrabbits on defense. Karich. This is Stone. Great feed and a score. Another good pass inside and give the hoop to Andy Karich.
Super job by Stone that time. Drew the defense to him. Kicked it off. Nice job.
Jackrabbits have to take better care of the basketball. They committed 22 turnovers the first time they met that 54-47 win for Long Beach Poly. The only loss for Mater Dei. Heartbreak for Melvin Jones. He's averaged 17 in his last 3 games. Monarchs push it up the floor.
You know, Bill, an awful lot of the shots so far that have been taken by Long Beach Poly have been perimeter shots. They're not getting inside like Mater Dei.
It's a man-to-man defense by Poly.
Getting a nice look here at the half-court set. A lot of picks on the baseline. You can see one right there.
Karich with the drive, no foul, rebound underneath. Here's Andres. He misses the triple underneath, did not draw iron.
Now, what Andres has to do when he's that close to the hoop is it has to come off the glass.
The penetration. Long Beach Poly is so strong underneath. They're quicker and probably a little stronger than Mater Dei.
Watch the isolation here.
Edney trying to take charge. Melvin Jones got himself in trouble. Edney bails him out. Minute and a half to play in a quickly moving first quarter. It's 10-6 Mater Dei.
Well, Coach Palmer here does not like what he's seeing from his half-court offense in the early going.
And he wants a timeout. Ron Palmer calls a timeout. His Jackrabbits down 10-6, a minute and a half to play. Be right back to the LA Sports Arena. We're going to crown the champion tonight.
in place.
Tommy Lewis from Pepperdine, the 1985 California State Player of the Year from Mater Dei, started his collegiate career right here at the Sports Arena for USC, finishing it up at Pepperdine. 10-6, Mater Dei on top of the Jackrabbits of Long Beach Poly. We're coming up on a minute to play here in the first quarter. Good aggressive man-to-man defense by Mater Dei, hounding Poly all over the floor.
Bill, what we're looking at here is a change of offensive sets and a lot more patience by Poly. They're running a straight passing game.
It looks as though Poly would like to get it down to any one of their postmen. They're posting up, trying to take advantage of their strength underneath. And there's good defense by Karich, but on the garbage play it goes to Hannibal.
One of the key things, Bill, when you're going to post up inside, you've got to give the passer a target so he knows to throw away from the defense.
You can see that this is a very patient and deliberate offense. The outside jumper, no. By Hannibal, rebound Monarch.
As patient as they were, the shot was still taken from 20 feet plus.
That's interesting. They could have taken that any time down. Bad pass, taken away. Good defense that time by Craddock. Jones will slow it up. Smart. We've got 16 seconds in the quarter.
Excuse me, Bill. Smart decision by Jones to hold it up. He didn't have the numbers.
Edney now with 9 seconds, 8 seconds. They've got to get into the flow. Out on top, this is McGinnis with 3. With 2, we've got a whistle away from the basketball. With 2.5 seconds left here in the first half. The foul is on Dan O'Neill, who just checked into the game a couple of moments ago. The quarterback on the football team. We'll get into him a little bit later. Ball will be out of bounds to Poly. 2 seconds to get a shot, Coach.
Well, it'll probably be a perimeter shot right about here.
Edney for 3. And that's it for the first quarter. Mater Dei on top of Long Beach Poly, 10-6. Back with the second quarter after this brief timeout. Title. It'll be Long Beach Poly's ball out of bounds as they'll attack left to right here in the second quarter. It is 10-6. Mater Dei on top. Your thoughts on the first quarter, Coach Walker?
Well, what they're doing here, Bill, is they're isolating inside for McGinnis, and what's happening is Mater Dei's doing a nice job of not only siding him defensively, but getting some help from the backside of the defense.
That time they do force it down low. The shots missed. The rebound's taken by Andres. Front court Boyle. Good drive on the base. Scores, and he's fouled. That's a great baseline drive by David Boyle, and he can earn the three-point play.
I'll tell you what, as we get a look at the drive here by Boyle, I've got to tell you, it's a nice drive, but I'm a little disappointed in McGinnis here. I thought he'd swat that one away.
Boyle averages 15.5 points a game. 76% from the line. Let's see if he can get his touchback.
Once again, defensively, when you give up the baseline like Poly did that time, you're in trouble.
Boyle still with problems at the free throw line. He's 0 for 3. 12-6. Mater Dei has doubled the score on Poly. Melvin Jones into the game. Jeremy Stringfield. He's posting up at the free throw line, and he's a 6'3 junior for the Jackrabbits.
You know, Bill, without question right now, the key element for Mater Dei has been the super job defensively they have done on the interior people.
Here's the drive by Edney. Hard break. Going to be taken off. This is O'Neill. O'Neill, quite an athlete. Averages nearly 10 points a game. Off the bench is their sixth man. They give the baseline to Boyle again. McGinnis, strong rebound.
Long Beach Poly not really looking to run right now. Walking the ball up quite differently than what we saw in the first 2 or 3 possessions.
Poly does not like to run, although they have very quick athletes. That's a great give and go, and the basket to Hannibal off the assist from McGinnis. Nice play.
Very nice play. One of the few times that Poly has got inside on Mater Dei here in the early game.
Hannibal probably the best all-around athlete the Jackrabbits have. Karich, they are giving him that baseline. O'Neill for 3. That'll belong to Long Beach Poly.
Long Beach Poly got lucky that time. You cannot give up the baseline if you're going to play man defense. That is the backbone. Well, take a look at this give and go right here. Pass from McGinnis to Hannibal. Nice soft shot off of the board.
6 minutes to play in the first half. 12-8. Long Beach Poly down, but they have the basketball. 28-2 on the year. Mater Dei 32-1. triple teaming McGinnis that time to steal it away. Karich all the way. Andy Karich with the drive of the basket.
Good decision by Karich that time. This one's about ready to get away from Long Beach Poly.
Timeout, Jackrabbits. 5:44 to play, first half. It's Mater Dei 14, Long Beach Poly 8. And we wish Loyola Marymount, of course, luck. All the best of it in the NCAAs coming up. Here's a field goal percentage, and Long Beach Poly ice cold.
Well, that tells the whole story right there, but the defense of Mater Dei has a lot to do with it.
And they're on that defense again, man to man. Poly trying to get downstairs with the ball. They just haven't been able to.
You know, Bill, to me, Long Beach Poly looks totally out of sync offensively right now. They have no sense of direction at all.
Another turnover. Baseline. Shot missed by Charlie Andrus, rebound, and it's a turnover. Mater Dei's got it. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Three-pointer O'Neal, not close. That might be a foul on McGinnis. Over the top, fouling Charlie Andrus. That's the second on Willie McGinnis. 6'5", 210, and a senior. Stone comes back in. He'll replace Charlie Andrus.
You know, Bill, we're going to have to watch the foul situation closely with McGinnis here because that is one of the keys for this game.
Now Stone will have to come back out. A little bit of mix-up because we're shooting free throws. McGinnis 2 fouls. Hannibal's got 2 fouls.
You know, Stone has not been a big factor for Mater Dei in their last 2 ball games because they've been out-quicked at that position. They opt to go with a 4-guard type of operation. As a result, he's been rendered ineffective.
Last night against Manual Arts, one of the reasons for the Mater Dei victory, they shot free throws very well, especially down the stretch. Mater Dei in the bonus, 15-8, just under 5 minutes to play. We've got a crowd of around 7,000 or 8,000 at the LA Sports Arena. You want to talk about playing well when it counts. That's great numbers. Those are great numbers. 2 free throws, and he will be replaced now by Stone. Derek Stone, the 6'8" senior, second best rebounder on the team, comes back in. Charlie Andrus sits down. Stone finally gets to play some more basketball.
You know, Bill, only one player, to the best of my knowledge, on this Mater Dei team is committed yet, even though most of them are seniors, to college for next year.
That's interesting, too. Here's McGinnis with the turnaround. Tough shot. Good rebound underneath by Hannibal. He can't put it home. Here's a rebound followed by Craddock, and he's fouled. Good offensive rebounding by Poly. And going to the free throw line will be Yakeem Craddock.
One of the few times here in the first half that Long Beach Poly has had an opportunity to get that many putbacks. Mater Dei's done a pretty darn good job on the offensive board.
It's interesting to look at the defense for Mater Dei. One of the problems is that in the first game, they concentrated so much on Hannibal and Edney, they forgot about the other guys. One thing that Mater Dei was going to do tonight was respect the other players on the floor, and I think they're doing just that.
Well, I think you're right about that.
Craddock very solid. The preparation standpoint for Mater Dei, they thought was going to be the key. 2 free throws by Craddock, has him down by only 6.
Here we see a little half-court trap right here. Let's see what Mater Dei does with it.
Something that Poly does well.
Trap will be in the deep corners. Mater Dei don't want to keep it out of there.
Mater Dei's got to spread the floor out, too. Good pass underneath to Stone. Give the pass and the assist to Dan O'Neal.
Well, I'll tell you what, McGinnis right now does not want to pick up his 3rd foul. Tried to play defense, but could not defend the way he would have liked to have.
And Poly cannot go deep into that bench. So if they get into foul trouble, it is trouble for the Jackrabbits.
They're trying to enter the ball here, get the ball to McGinnis, even though he's away from the hoop, and let him operate like you see right here.
Willie with the move, going to get his own rebound. Strong underneath to put it up and in. What a move by Willie McGinnis. Averages almost 14 a game. He commands the middle, an intimidator.
Nice coaching move by Ron Palmer. If you can't get the ball to him, let him come to the ball.
Mater Dei spreading the floor. They lead 18-12. 3.5 minutes remaining first half in the Sports Arena. Southern Regional Final. Division I. O'Neal. the Artesia game with a last-second shot. He loves to put it up.
Looked good on that one.
Man-to-man defense still for the Monarchs.
Bill, here we'll see that pass away so they can get the ball to McGinnis right here and let him operate. He'll kick it back right here because he didn't have anything, but that's what they're trying to do.
They just haven't been able to isolate either. It's just good defensive help. So they're spreading the floor a bit now. Craddock can't drive. Edney to McGinnis. Now he's isolated one-on-one. Melvin Jones can't hit. Can Craddock save? Yes, but to the wrong team. Here we go with Karich.
They've got numbers.
Great defense by Edney. Here comes Tyus the other way, 3-on-1. Wrap around to McGinnis. Great play. It counts and he's fouled. Oh, my. What a pass.
Edney did a great job of getting the ball into the center lane in the fast break at the appropriate time. Little behind the back kickoff. Take a look at this. Right now was the time to get it to the center. Made the defense commit. Good kickoff. McGinnis takes it to the hoop with power.
Who says they can't run the floor?
I'm not so sure, as good as Mater Dei is defensively, that Long Beach Poly would not be better off running the floor and not giving that defense an opportunity to set, Bill.
2:34 to play here in the half. We're going to take a timeout. 20-14, Mater Dei on top. You know, Ron Palmer, the coach of the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits, he's only one of 2 coaches with winning records against McKnight. The other is Willie West of Crenshaw. What a play again.
Well, here you see the beginning of it right here. Nice steal by Edney that created the thing and really got it going. He's in the proper lane here in the fast break. Knows when to take it to the middle. A little French pastry at the end. However, that pass was appropriate at that point in time. And then, of course, the strong finish by McGinnis.
And I think that gave Poly a little more confidence. They were hanging their heads a little bit, looked a little confused, and I think this is going to spark them.
Well, I think it can spark them. I don't think there's much doubt about that. What I would like to see them do is run it up and down a little bit more.
Later tonight, we'll bring you the finals of the Big West Women's Basketball Tournament. Exclusive coverage begins at 8 o'clock right here on Prime Ticket, the world's largest regional sports network. 2014, 2.5 to play here in an exciting first half. We expected a defensive struggle, low scoring, and that's really what we've had. Some of the Mater Dei supporters going to the free throw line will be Willie McGinnis, trying to complete the three-point play. The man, the big man in the middle, 8 points in this game, only had 7 the first time around.
Puts a lot of arch on that free throw shot, maybe a bit too much.
That's Andy Karich with the board. And up will come Jason Quinn, only 1 college offer, that from Fullerton, surprisingly enough. Not the surprise from Fullerton, but only 1 college offer.
Poly here going back to a straight man defense. Didn't get a lot out of that half-court trap.
They'll also play a 2-3 zone a little bit. O'Neal, circus try. That's going to be a foul on Stone over the top.
A lot of pushing going on out there. No doubt about the foul on Stone. Once again, though, Long Beach Poly is fortunate. They gave up the baseline, as you can see right here. Could have been a foul called there, but there wasn't. You'll see Stone coming from behind, but as we look at that replay right there, I don't think he fouled him. It looked like it initially, but on the replay there, it looked like he had all ball.
McKnight was up. Stone a little bewildered on the call. Charlie Andrus will come back in, and he will replace, Andy Karich will get a breather.
You know, when Long Beach Poly was executing their half-court trap here, they only executed it for 1 pass and then got out of it. I'd like to see him stay in it, create some more things defensively out of it.
Free throw good by Melvin Jones. He had 20 points in that miracle win on Tuesday. Long Beach Poly, get this, ladies and gentlemen, was down 8 points with 50 seconds to play, and they had the game tied with 14 seconds left. Went on to beat Loyola in that game on Tuesday. One of the great comebacks in Long Beach Poly history. They ranked that back to a comeback they made against San Marcos in 1981 when they were down by 12 with a couple of minutes left to play to win.
They've gone back to their half-court trap and did a much better job with it that time.
So we'll see if Long Beach continues that pressure. Boyle had a three-pointer if he wanted it. Stumbles, has it again. 1.5 minutes to play. Good defense by Long Beach Poly. Quinn with his club on top, 20-16. Stolen away by McGinnis, 2-on-1 with Edney. Edney just doesn't want to take the ball to the hole. Looking for the pass first.
He would have been better off to take it to the hoop that time. He tried to get it to McGinnis, and it didn't work out. They turned it over.
Gonna have a reach-in foul by Craddock. Reaching in, trying to take it away.
Get a good look at the reach-in foul right here, coming over the top. Nice bit of officiating there.
2 fouls on Craddock.
No question about one thing here, and that is that Long Beach Poly has turned their defense up a full notch.
Charlie Andrus. Things are going the Jackrabbits' way. 2016, they're down by just 4. Coming up on a minute to play in the half. McGinnis posting up. Traveling. So that Jackrabbit did the bunny hop and the pea patch, as Chick would say. Here's Ron Palmer. I mentioned that a moment ago. I want to reiterate the fact that he is only one of 2 coaches to have a winning record against Gary McKnight. He's 3-1 against him as we see Stone go to the bench and Willie West of Crenshaw, the only other Southern California coach to know how to play this modern-day team. He's 2-1. Here's the turnover story. Poly has 8.
Here comes this 1-2-2 half-court trap. Let's see what they get out of it.
Let's see if Modern Day can spread the floor and find the open man.
See, Bill, what they do is they only trap for 1 trap and then go man-to-man.
Carriage back in the game. His jumper's no good. O'Neal will put it up. Modern Day ice cold. That might be a foul on Boyle. Look out, he might get a 2.
Well, there's not much question he committed the foul. He climbed right up his back. Let's see if we can get a good look at the foul as we watch the replay. Ball comes up short. See Boyle, boom, right there. That's a foul.
Jeremy Stringfield back into the game for Long Beach Poly.
Oddly enough, as strong as Willie McGinnis is, there's been 2 or 3 occasions here in the first half where he's gone up, he's skied up high, he's got the ball, but then he brought it down after he rebounded it, and they flat out took it from him.
Here's Willie McGinnis. That high arc, no good. Oh, great rebound. Modern Day fell asleep. Hannibal puts it in. Monarchs went to sleep. It's a 2-point game. Half a minute to play in the half. Here's another press by Poly.
We had a missed assignment on that free throw. He was just too wide open. What has happened here, Bill, is this press has got Modern Day out of sync.
Losing their composure a bit. Hannibal, the only man at that end of the floor. We are tied at 20. What a comeback by the Jackrabbits. 16 seconds in the half.
Modern Day will go for 1 shot. Let's see if Long Beach Poly will give them a good shot or not in this half-court trap.
Composure time now for the Monarchs. Karich finds himself open, almost travels, scores. 2 seconds, 1 second. The half is over as Edney fires. Great half of basketball has come to an end. The 2 best teams in Southern California, Modern Day and Long Beach Poly. And it's 22-20, Monarchs on top at the half. Night under the weather tonight, but still wants to make that trip to Oakland, and the winner will be there next Saturday night, and so will we. North versus South for the state championship Division 1. Underway, ball batted around, taken away by Poly. Here they come right to left. Edney puts 2 men away. What a fake, 22 all.
Super job that time by Edney. Took those 2 big guys and just flat out faked them out.
He is great in the open floor, showed it right there.
Poly staying with a half-court trap, but Modern Day got it to the middle that time, and that's the weak part of a half-court trap.
Boyle forced a double clutch. Poly can take the lead.
Looking to McGinnis here early. Once again, Modern Day doing a nice job.
Monarchs won't ever get out of that man-to-man defense. Underneath, strong move and a score by Craddock, and the Jackrabbits have the lead.
Modern Day needs an answer right here, and they need an answer for this half-court trap.
They need one of their players to get hot. Any one of the players on the floor can do that, but somebody needs to get that hot hand, and then they will go to him. Maybe it'll be Karich. Karich had 26 points on Tuesday against North Hollywood.
Nice answer that time by Modern Day.
24 all. There's Melvin Jones. McGinnis.
tell you what Jones has got to do. When you enter the ball into the post, if there's any young players out of there, you have to move after you pass it. Jones didn't do that.
Jones got lost on the baseline, rejected. Last touch by Jones. It'll be Mater Dei's basketball. Good defense. Good helping defense that time by Mater Dei.
Okay, we'll get a nice look at this here. Jones coming up. The problem is he got too far under the glass. Easy to block that shot, and that's exactly what happened that time.
Karic, that's his 14th block of the year. Quinn, the floor general.
The ball came off and hit his shoulder.
O'Neal. Offensive foul. Boy, it looked like he could have laid it in, but he went underneath the basket for the reverse and ran over a man for the offensive foul.
I'll tell you, Bill, I'm not real sure that wasn't a bad call. I don't think the defense was set. I don't think the official was going to call anything and make it a no call, and it turned out just that there was too much contact and he had to call something.
O'Neal picks up his second foul. 6 minutes to play third quarter. 25-24, Mater Dei leads by 1.
One thing here to notice about McGinnis, he's not real mobile. He needs to move around on the court a little bit more.
Edney keeps it alive with a great tap. Hannibal can't score. Knocked out of bounds by Karic. I think we failed to mention on that return shot by Karic about a minute or so ago, it was a 3, and we want to make sure that everybody knows it was a 3-pointer on the jumper from the outside, thus the 1-point lead right now for Mater Dei.
Take a look at the out-of-bounds play. Mater Dei going a little zone, matching up inside, protect the hoop, which is a smart move, and then they'll probably match up man-to-man.
On the garbage play, it goes back to Hannibal. He loses it momentarily, being guarded by Boyle. Tyus Edney, the junior. Melvin Jones, Willie McGinnis throws out the elbow, wards off the defender, can't hit, rebound O'Neal up high.
Mater Dei starting to tighten up on the glass here, not giving Long Beach Poly many second
The
opportunities.
quarterback of the football team shows he knows how to play some hoop too. Coast to coast, 27-24.
Went full length of the floor, unmolested that time. Poor job of defensive transition.
We've got a foul. Maybe on Craddock. Setting an illegal pick. The coaching staff wants to know.
Take a look at this, Billy. He picks the ball up 65 feet from the hoop. Really a little bit of defensive contention at the other end, but very slight.
A lot of watching. Nobody got in front of the man with the ball.
You got that right.
3 fouls on Craddock. As they come across the timeline, the pressure. Forced that time by Quinn. Knocked away. Edney. All the way. Craddock. It counts.
Hey, Bill, this ball club would be so good in a wide open game because Edney knows who to get the ball to.
He is really playing well running the floor.
Watch him handle this thing in traffic. Comes down. He's got people in both lanes. Right here, he kicks it off in fine fashion. As you can see, Craddock finished it up.
Dan O'Neal has picked up his 3rd foul for the Monarchs, and it's free throw time for Craddock. Averages just under 10 points a game. He gets baskets in the most unconventional ways. Yakeem Craddock. He's fun to watch. 3-point play ties the game at 27. That's 7 points for Craddock. Stone back into the game for Mater Dei. The 5A champions. O'Neal out. In trouble with 3 fouls. 4:34 clock running here in the 3rd. I'm Bill McDonald along with the coach Dick Walters. We'll be with you again next week in Oakland for the state finals. One of these 2 teams will be there. Ball thrown away by Andres.
You know, Bill, one of the problems here, Mater Dei has got to get someone in the middle of that half-court trap. That's how you bust it open. There's no one there. They have everyone standing around the perimeter. They need to flash a player from the offside of the court.
McGinnis, the postman, kicks it out to Hannibal. Good move by Hannibal. Great defensive help, and Hannibal hits the jumper.
I'll tell you, the momentum of this game is starting to change here in favor of Long Beach Poly. Coach McKnight is going to have to keep a close eye on it here.
8 points now for Hannibal. As he goes, so do the Jackrabbits. Boyle. Not close. Boyle does not have his outside jumper working tonight.
You know, McGinnis that time had an opportunity to kick it out to an outlet, and they would have had the numbers at this end, but they're going to run some half-court power game here.
McGinnis from the baseline. All kinds of pushing and shoving underneath. On the floor is Craddock. And we'll wait and see. I'm not even going to speculate. That's going to be on Craddock. That's his 4th foul. He's got to sit. Yeah, so Yakeem Craddock must sit down. O'Neal with 3 fouls comes back. And we're going to take a break. 3:29 to play, 3rd quarter. Evan Pauley over Mater Dei, and Coach Walters, during that timeout, you were scribbling all kinds of things on your paper.
Well, I was, but we need to make a point here. Coach McKnight gives an awful lot of responsibility to these 2 assistants we're looking at right here. He'll stand there during the timeout and let them do an awful lot of the X's and O's. That does not mean he is not doing his job. That means that he is very confident in those 2 young men.
Phil Belomo, Dave Taylor, Craig Thornborough. 3:29 left. And at the other end, Coach Palmer for Long Beach Poly. Rather subdued at this point. His team has played very well. Long Beach Poly taking care of the basketball, obviously, here in the 3rd quarter, and that's one of the differences. O'Neal, that's a 2-point basket. 6 points for Dan O'Neal. We're tied again.
Mater Dei needed that answer real bad.
3rd quarter action. Melvin Jones had a great last 3 games. You can tell that neither of these 2 teams go deep into their bench. Good follow that time, and I think the foul's going to be on Boyle. What a follow by Hannibal. He started after that jumper as soon as he knew it was going to be short.
Very good job. You see the foul here very easily. Long rebound. Hannibal gets it. You can see Boyle, a strong nudge with the left forearm.
McGinnis. No, rebound Melvin Jones. Not a good shot that time, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Monarchs. Oh.
I don't think that was an appropriate call. I think he missed that. Now they're changing it as well. He should.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the 2nd time Jones has got down too far underneath the basket. Didn't have anything to do with the ball once he left the ground.
Out of bounds, Long Beach Poly.
McGinnis is open continually on the inside. They're just not able to get the pass to him. They're a count too slow.
He kicks out that time to get it. Now he's posting up on Stone. They've got him the basketball now, and immediately 3 collapse on him. Edney's got it if he wants it. So does Jones. Good hustle by Edney. And he got fouled before he traveled. Amongst the pines, the little guy, Tyus Edney.
The storyline here is this little guy getting all these rebounds. You know, watch his move down low. He's going to get this long rebound. He knows where the hoop is. He's going to tiptoe in here. Little head and shoulder fake.
He averages 3 rebounds a game, 8.5 assists. Hannibal, yes! He's starting to warm up, folks. 11 for Hannibal. That's a 3-point basket, 32-29.
Tell you what, now we're seeing some straight man defense. A little bit of a defensive change here for Long Beach Poly. I'm not sure why. They were having good success with the other two.
Ball stolen away by the Jackrabbits. We're in the 3rd quarter from the Sports Arena, the Division I Southern Regional Final. Minute 47 clock running. It's 32-29. Poly on top by 3. McGinnis. Out for Hannibal.
Good patience here by Long Beach Poly.
They've got to kick out on Hannibal because he can hit that 3 like he just showed. Here's a foul on O'Neal. That's 4. A 2-shot foul, and it will be Jones going to the line. O'Neal's got to go to the bench. We're only in the 3rd quarter, and Dan O'Neal is too important to this team to stay out there right now with 4 fouls. Minute 31 remaining in the 3rd, and we've got a timeout. 32-29, Long Beach Poly on top of Mater Dei.
Well, the momentum of this game changed a few minutes ago. I believe we noted that. Not much has changed since that time. It's been all Long Beach Poly since then.
Well, Long Beach Poly on a roll. They played well last night against Linwood. In fact, they had to beat Linwood twice in the same week. Let's take a look at how these 2 teams, if they show up here on the state champions over the last few years. You see Poly winning it in '84 and Mater Dei in '87. Willie West Crenshaw team dominating, you can see, with 4 in the last few years. Emmanuel Arts under Randolph Simpson winning in 1988. So these 2 teams are hungry to get back and battle for the title. Poly We mentioned those two good games against Linwood and the miracle game, if you will, against Loyola. Very confident coming in. Mater Dei, on the other hand, Coach, 32 wins is a school record in one season, and they were so disappointed not making it to the regional final last year after being upset in the playoffs. Phil Belomo that time, urging on his troops, one of the assistant coaches. Mater Dei back out onto the floor. It'll be free throw time now for Poly and Joakim Craddock.
Well, so much of this game is confidence, and right now Poly is playing with a great deal of confidence.
Poly won an unprecedented 13th Southern section title when they defeated Linwood for the 5AA championship last Saturday.
In the coaching circles, Bill, there's an expression, MTXE. That stands for mental toughness, extra effort, and both of these teams will need that coming down the home stretch.
I stand corrected. This is, of course, Melvin Jones at the free throw line. I mentioned it was Craddock. This is Melvin Jones. Makes one, misses one. Stone with the rebound. Minute 22 clock running, third quarter. Good pass underneath. Stone will score. That's what you got to do. That was a good roll.
Carriage, super job that time. Little bounce pass off the floor, got it to the interior.
4 points for Stone. Is the best player with his back to the basket, the best post defender on the Monarchs team. Coming up on a minute to play in the third. Once again, man-to-man defense, as always, for Mater Dei. Poly trying to work their offense.
Showing some nice patience once again.
So disciplined. And that's one turnaround this year from in years past when Ron Palmer came back to coach. It took him a while, but the major adjustments have finally worked out.
I believe we're going to get a foul here. They're going to say that the pick was not set properly by Stringfield, I believe.
Offensive foul, Long Beach Poly. Jeremy Stringfield, the 6'3", 200-pound junior, very steady off the bench. The offensive foul, 45 seconds left, 33-31 Poly. We're in the third.
Well, when you're going to set those screens in that passing game, you have to be stationary, and he wasn't.
Karich, yes! We're tied at 33.
Andy Karich, big plays the last two time down the court. Nice pass, and then this last time, nice shot.
Jack Rabbit should work it for the last shot here in the third. McGinnis, the postman. Edney in trouble to the base. Good pass underneath. Melvin Jones, great second effort, can't score, no foul. Hannibal's got to be fouled. Oh, they turned the ball over. Look out, we're going to get a technical foul. We're going to get a technical foul on Hannibal. He's got a beat. It looked like at the other side, near side to you here on the camera, that he was knocked out of bounds and there was no call.
Well, there was a lot of contact here. Nice bit of coaching right here by Coach Palmer. Going to get him off to the side, talk to him about it, get him to cool down. Quite honestly, there should have been a foul.
Well, it looked like there was contact underneath when Melvin Jones was going up too. David Boyle will shoot technicals.
You know, Bill, this could be a big turnaround for Mater Dei.
Boyle, a 76%er on the year. 24 points last night, 32 last week against Loyola in the championship game. Here's the battle. No foul there.
No foul there. That's where it all started. But then watch the ball. If we can see it here going out of bounds. A little shove right there, and that's what caused it.
Right there, it looked like Boyle shoved him, but it appeared that there was no foul on the shot before by Jones. Now we got a foul out on top on Edney. Poly's got to beware now to keep their composure. Very important now with 7 seconds remaining in the third, and they're down by only 2.
Well, you see, right now is not the time to foul because these officials want to keep the game in control.
Jason Quinn with 4, with 3. He's got to put it up. I don't think he knows. Yes, he does. Long jumper. Not close. Karich's rebound basket won't count. We have got 1 quarter left in regulation. 35-33. Mater Dei, along with Dick Walters. It's been a defensive struggle tonight. That's been one of Mater Dei's staples. They average giving up only 48.2 a game, and they brought a lot of their supporters up to Los Angeles. Long Beach Poly will have it out of bounds, moving right to left, wearing the home whites as we start the fourth quarter. Jack Rabbit's down by 2. Edney with Quinn right in front of him.
This has all the earmarks is going right down to the wire.
McGinnis air ball. Is there a foul underneath? It is, and it's going to be on.
I
think it's on Carriage.
And I believe he's hurt. He is hobbling around out there. I believe he's turned his ankle.
It's going the other way. That's got to be on Melvin Jones then. It'll be Carriage shooting free throws. Carriage and Quinn, the point guard, were teammates in the 7th grade. They're trying to carry this team. See if we can pick that up.
Here you see it right here.
It must have been a push before that.
Look at the ankle turn right here by Carriage.
Yeah.
And certainly you can see him starting to have some pain with that.
The left ankle of Andy Carriage. Free throw. He might be in pain. He might have been thinking about that ankle when he shot that free throw.
Well, he's a competitor. He might be in some pain, but there's no way they're going to get him out of the game.
2-point game. Hannibal wants to shoot. McGinnis open.
Super job of penetration that time by Hannibal. Kicked it on back.
10 points for McGinnis. He'll be playing football next year at USC. Quinn running the show to Stone. Andres trying to post up down low. Carriage forced that one up, but drew the foul. Good play that time by Carriage, and he'll draw the foul on Hannibal.
And Hannibal really had good defensive position that time. All he needed to do was just belly up. Watch his defensive position. He cuts off the baseline, commits the cardinal sin of leaving his feet. Then you see Hannibal come up here.
Well, they're going to give the foul to Jeremy Stringfield, who helped out on the double team. So Stringfield picks up the foul, not Hannibal. Free throw good by Carriage.
Exactly. You can see it right there.
66% are on the year with a 6'6", 200-pound senior. Pretty good numbers tonight. Hannibal with the rebound. It's 36-35, a 1-point lead for the Monarchs.
Bill, it's really a low-scoring game for this point.
I think that's what we would expect. Very deliberate teams. They don't come down and shoot the ball quickly. This time Hannibal will. Melvin Jones had it momentarily, lost it to Quinn. Here comes Boyle on the break. On rebound. David Boyle. Give Jason Quinn some credit that time for the outlet pass.
Mater Dei is a tough team to defend because most of the time they're content to walk it up, but if they catch you sleeping, they'll run it on you.
3-point game. Mater Dei on top. Hannibal with the dribble drive. Sweet shot. Roderick Hannibal averages 14 points, 7 rebounds. He's a 6'5", 180-pound senior, and it's 38-37.
And notably absent here is that half-court trap for Long Beach Poly that got them ahead.
A 3-point effort by Boyle, no good. Poly's got it. They can take the lead now. We've got 6 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. The winner goes on to Oakland to battle for the state title next Saturday. And we'll be there, Dick and I, to bring you that live next Saturday at 7 o'clock.
If I was Mater Dei, I would love to have McGinnis 25 feet from the hoop. I just wouldn't want him around the glass.
Jones! 2 points over Carriage, and it's 39-38. Poly now, that's 5 for Melvin Jones.
And here comes the half-court trap I just referred to.
Broken nicely. Here's Carriage. Looking for room. Andres. Out for Quinn, who hasn't looked for a shot really at all tonight from the perimeter. He's content to run the show. Look for the hot hand. This time Quinn will force it up. Traveling. Good defense by Edney and company.
Quinn took it to the baseline that time. He didn't anticipate McGinnis coming over to help.
Gary McKnight not waiting now. We've got 5:06 to play, and he immediately puts Dan O'Neill back into the game. Long Beach Poly, who had 22 turnovers the last time they met, only 9 this time, and they won the game back in December.
Once again, that half-court trap has Mater Dei a bit out of sync at this point.
The miss by Stringfield, but the rebound by Hannibal. Poly will set it up again with under 5 minutes to play. The Jackrabbits lead the Monarchs by 1. Hannibal. They battle for it. Edney with the rebound. Andres had it. Karic controls. Mater Dei chance for the break.
How does Edney end up with the ball? I cannot believe he's in there all those big trees and ends up getting a rebound.
Jason Quinn, who cannot be intimidated, brings it up. Now to O'Neal. Karic looking for a pick from Stone. Cross court dangerous. Bounce down low to Andres. He fumbles it. Over two players. Not a good shot. Melvin Jones is hurt on the floor. Edney. 41-38. Three-point lead. That's 6 for Edney.
I think Jones is going to be all right. He took a pretty good stumble that time.
Mater Dei is going to call a timeout. What a turnaround. It's been a very streaky game, and right now it belongs to the green of Long Beach Poly. 41-38, 3:47 to play. And it has been that aggressive defense and really the cold shooting the last few times down the floor by Mater Dei that's turned the story.
Nice look at the fast break here. Ball in the middle of the floor. You can see the fall down right here. Little penetration, kickoff. Edney hits the deuce from the wing, all net.
5'11", 150, and a junior. Ron Palmer around his team. Jackrabbits won their first state championship in 1984. Actually, they won it in 1984. On the road to the title, they beat Mater Dei 45-44. And now the Monarchs. Only one loss this year to Long Beach Poly.
You know, Bill, both of these teams obviously class acts. It's a shame that either one of them has got to lose.
By the way, Long Beach Poly's 2 losses, one to Ed O'Bannon's Artesia team, 47-44, a team that Mater Dei beat, and to Arlington of Texas in a tournament. Fourth quarter field goals. You see that Mater Dei only 1 for 4, only put it up 4 times.
They've only had half the shots that Poly's had. That's a big fact.
That's as important as the actual percentage. Ball will be out of bounds to the Monarchs. They're down by 3. Boyle will be in when it's dead.
You know, Bill, generally there is a player that emerges as a go-to player in a game like this. Let's see if that happens here.
One of the players is O'Neal. He wants the ball in the clutch. So does Karic. Under the board, can't hit it. Melvin Jones controls for Poly. They have the ball and the lead with 3:28 to play.
Karic overextended himself that time on the offensive end.
O'Neal with a do-or-die steal, and he's operating with 4 fouls. It's a gutty play. Hannibal has 13 points and 8 rebounds. McGinnis.
Mater Dei now picking up the defense a notch.
Yeah, this is where the Monarchs have to take some chances. You're not in the situation yet where you have to foul. Still 3 minutes left, and it's only a 3-point game. McGinnis. Oh, that's a foul on Quinn. Out on top, trying to strip it away from McGinnis.
Well, I'll tell you now, you've got to be careful when you're in traffic. When you put it on the floor, your hand becomes part of the ball. We'll get a nice look at that foul right here. McGinnis goes to put it on the floor, turns to his right, a little power dribble, boom. No doubt about that foul.
Melvin Jones, who was out for a moment, comes back in. Boyle's also back in for Mater Dei.
Let's watch this free throw here. When I watched him at halftime, he was putting it up like a shot put, pushing it like that, rather than shooting it. That is the problem with his free throw.
He is not a good free throw shooter, and it shows. I would think that Mater Dei would put that in their memory bank. If they have to foul anybody, if McGinnis gets it down the stretch, he's got to be the guy you're going to foul.
Big time possession here for Mater Dei.
They need a hoop. They're down. 2:47 left. It's 41-38. Jackrabbits on top. O'Neal looking for the shot. Quinn forces it up, and he's fouled. So it's free throw time for Jason Quinn, the senior. Fouls on 32. And that, of course, is Yakeem Craddock. He will check out, and checking in is Jeremy Stringfield.
Quinn fortunate that time to draw the foul. He got into a little bit of trouble.
3 fouls on Craddock as he sits. Free throws, Jason Quinn, 63% on the year. He'll get another. It's a 2-shot foul. 5,071 here tonight at the Sports Arena. That's 3 points for Quinn. He says he'd like to play college basketball anywhere next year. He loves the game. 2 free throws, good. It's a 1-point game. 41-40 with 2.5 to play.
Game time, Bill.
Pressure double teaming defense. Hannibal. Good ball work by Long Beach Poly.
A little double team here by Mater Dei.
Hannibal for 3. And the foul is on Mater Dei. If that's O'Neal, he's gone.
A little bit of an over-aggressive checkout that time by O'Neal. Put his body on him.
Look out, McGinnis and O'Neal. O'Neal is out of the game.
There's no need for that mumble jumble. Let's quit talking and play basketball here.
We have got O'Neal who's fouling out of the game. I think we're correct. Mater Dei's bench asking the official score. 2:16 remaining. Poly on top, 41-40. That's adios for O'Neal.
Mater Dei taking some time here and making the substitution, giving their players to recoup a little bit, get a blow.
And with O'Neal, you lose a big-time shooter down the clutch. He was hot last night at 22 points. He wants the ball in the clutch. He won't be available. Now Stone comes in, gives you some height, but doesn't give you the shot.
Well, more importantly, doesn't give you the quicks that you need inside.
Although Stone gives you that rebounding edge. He's the second leading rebounder on the team. Big free throws here for Jeremy Stringfield.
He could be a big factor for Mater Dei if he goes to the boards hard here in the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
He'll get the bonus. Yes, sir. 2-point game, 42-40. That's the first point of the night for Stringfield. Comes at a most opportune time.
All right, Bill, there's 2:16 left. We get a make here. Long Beach Poly, are you going to go play some man-to-man, or are they going to stay in the half-court trap?
What would you do?
I'd stay in the half-court trap just because it's been so good to them, but I wouldn't stay in it for the whole transition. I'd match up after one good trap.
Free throw, no good. Rebound. There's that rebound by Stone. 2-point lead for Poly as Mater Dei brings it up. This is for the Division I Southern Regional Championship. Boyle, dribble drive at the base. He stepped on the end line.
Melvin Jones got lucky that time, folks. Instead of making a lateral move, watch this. You can see him step out, but Jones does not make the strong lateral move to cut off the baseline. He was fortunate that he stepped out of bounds.
Under 2 minutes.
A little half-court trap here by Mater Dei.
2-point lead for Long Beach Poly. Watch playing keep away.
Watch for the trap in the corners right here. They want to keep it out of the deep corners.
Minute 39. Hannibal with the acrobatic save. The count is on.
They got a man open under the hoop.
Stringfield was open, but Hannibal will bring it out. Long Beach Poly nursing a basket advantage. McGinnis, Stringfield, blocked from behind by Stone. Great play.
Lots of time here, Bill. They don't want to put one up too quick. Good decision by Quinn.
42-40. Monarchs down by 2. They have the ball. A minute 12 left. Karich in the corner, guarded by Hannibal. Open man is Boyle. Quinn for 3. McGinnis up high to get the rebound. Foul. Going to be called on the Monarchs.
That is a tough call, Bill.
That's a great effort by both players. McGinnis got it, and the foul is on Stone with exactly a minute to play.
Shot taken a little bit too quickly, perhaps, by Quinn. Watch the foul right here as they both scramble for it. Stone doesn't really foul anybody. I'll tell you, that's a tough call. There was so much contact that something had to be called, but that is a tough call if you're a Mater Dei player.
Now, McGinnis has not hit a free throw tonight. He's 0 for 4.
Let's get a look at this, Bill. At the free throw line, how he tends to put this ball up like a shot put and push it rather than let the ball flow off his fingertips.
2-point lead for Long Beach Poly. Willie McGinnis with the 1-and-1. Hannibal with the rebound. Stringfield. It's a 4-point game with 50 seconds left. What a rebound and a basket by Jeremy Stringfield.
Boy, did he go get it that time.
Mater Dei's got to put it up. They're down by 4. Quinn for 3. Yes!
They need a timeout right now, but they didn't get it.
30 seconds left. It's a 1-point game. Hannibal. Going to the hole. Stringfield will bring it out. And they foul Stringfield.
Coach McKnight wanted a timeout after that score in the last transition. They got the ball in bounds too quickly, and he wasn't able to call the timeout.
21 seconds left. It's 44-43. Long Beach Poly leads by 1. And Jeremy Stringfield will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1 as the Mater Dei coaches look on, as does Coach Palmer for Long Beach Poly. Timeout Mater Dei, and we'll keep it right here. We knew it would come down to this, and fortunately for everyone here and for you at home, it has. Let's set it up for you. It's a 1-point lead for Long Beach Poly, 44-43. There's 21 seconds left, and it'll be 1-and-1 time for Jeremy Stringfield after Jason Quinn at the other end made a 3-pointer.
A little bit early. You talk about a guy that's got some backbone when it gets tough. That's this fellow right here, Jason Quinn. Bingo from 3-point land.
Jason Quinn. Then the battle underneath, and there was the time before, and the basket by Stringfield, the offensive hoop.
That's when this Long Beach Poly ball club is at its best, when they just go get the ball.
I should say the offensive rebound and hoop. Quinn, 7 points, 5 in the second half. Mater Dei, 24 wins in a row.
Bill, don't mean to put you on the spot. What's the free throw percentage here?
We did not get that.
Stringfield, that's what I'd like to see.
Stringfield tonight from the free throw line is 1 for 2. He had the 1-and-1 just a couple moments ago. 21 seconds left. Crowd of 5,000 and just about everybody standing.
In case there's a miss, Mater Dei's already called the play for the other end.
What a rebound, McGinnis. And McGinnis is fouled as soon as he gets the ball. That's a smart play by the Monarchs. And now McGinnis, the big man in the middle, can make amends for the missed free throws earlier in the game. He's going to go to the line for another 1-and-1 with 19.3 seconds left. Great basket.
That was a good foul for Mater Dei, as you just mentioned, Bill. Not only because of the fact that it stopped the clock, obviously, but because it's sending this guy to the line, McGinnis.
Boy, the tension with a trip to Oakland on the line. McGinnis 0 for 4. Could they use it here? Got it! 2-point game. 45-43, Long Beach Poly.
All right, Bill, if he should miss this, and the way he's been shooting them tonight, that's a possibility. You're looking at a possible OT here.
Good numbers by Willie McGinnis. That one's no good. Long rebound. Karich has got it. Mater Dei with a chance to tie or win it with a 3. 14 seconds left. Karich, front court. 8 seconds. Quinn with 6. With 5. Quinn in the corner with 3. With 2. He hits it! Jason Quinn for 3!
Can you believe that shot?
Unbelievable!
They call a foul on that play, Bill. He's going to the line to win it all.
1.8 seconds left. Jason Quinn with the 3-point basket from the deep corner. 46-45, Mater Dei leads.
Boy, if you're a Long Beach fan, is that not a tough way to lose a ball game?
when it appeared that Jason Quinn, and to tell you the truth, he didn't have anywhere to go with that basketball. He was in the corner, double teamed, and we'll get a look at it now.
Look at this. Nice job at defense by Long Beach Poly. They get him to pick up the dribble, which is a cardinal sin. They close in on him. There's nowhere to go. There's 3.1 seconds to go at that time. He launches this puppy. Bang, a three-pointer, and they call the foul. Let's take another look at this. It's unbelievable. No question about the foul. He slings it up there. A desperation shot at best. And the reaction there from the Mater Dei fans and the players says it all.
All right. A miracle shot by Jason Quinn. The foul on Hannibal. It's 46-45. Mater Dei trying to win their 33rd game of the year. Their 25th in a row, and trying to avenge an earlier loss. Their only loss of the year, which came at the hands of the Jackrabbits. 1.8 seconds left. And Mater Dei had a miracle. Poly will need one too, as Ron Palmer trying to set the scenario now for his team, and more importantly, get his team back in this game. Well, you can have that attitude right now that it is over. So one of his jobs, not only to set the X's and O's, but to get his team mentally back into this with 1.8 seconds left.
Nice shot at Jason Quinn here, the guy that just hit that shot. You know, it's going to be a tale of two entirely different stories rather here. You see this ball club right here that a few short seconds ago thought it was all over. Here's what Quinn has done in the fourth quarter.
10 points in the game, most of them coming in the final quarter. Now Quinn will go to the free throw line. And this could be a 4-point play, folks.
However, Bill, there is enough time for Long Beach to fling it down to the other, and it's going to be awfully tough, but it could happen.
Just a couple of ticks under 2. 46-45. Mater Dei that close to going to Oakland. Poly needs a miracle. Quinn's free throw. No good. They bang it around. Half a second left. Long jumper. No! It's over. Mater Dei wins the Division I Southern Region, and they'll go to Oakland next week.
And you just get on with it and do it.